Love heals within, the confidence to love again. Storytime by T. Santoro. Maybe you have been betrayed, maybe you have been abandoned, or perhaps you have been misunderstood. And you wonder, can my heart ever open again? You are here right now because love has tested you. Love heals within, the confidence to love again is a soulful story about rediscovering love, peace, presence, and the gentle strength of self-love. Through meditation and stillness, you will discover how to re-energize your inner safety and confidence, revealing the truth that real love begins within. Before we begin, please take a moment and like this story and share it so it may reach others who are searching for healing and strength. Your act of love helps these blessings find the hearts that need them most. Chapter 1. Whispers of Healing begin. The ocean held the afternoon like a blessing. Sunlight shimmered across the water, warm and steady, as if it too had come to join the gathering. The afternoon gathering was about to begin. Chairs were set in a circle, and the warm ocean breeze drifted gently through the space. One by one, they arrived as strangers, each carrying a private ache that had weighed on them for far too long. Claire chose a cushioned chair near the open window. She was glad to be here. Once she had loved fully, only to lose it all in a single moment, and the silence that followed felt louder than any argument. David sat across from her, his hands rough from years of labor, his chest tight from years of holding back the words that needed to be spoken. Layla slipped into a seat by the door, young in years, but older in her eyes. She steadied herself against the echo of betrayal that still rang inside. Their guide, Maya, stood at the doorway with a warm smile, welcoming each person as though they were already home. When the circle had settled, she spoke with a calm that made the room itself quieter. "You are not broken," she said. "You are here to remember. This afternoon is not an escape. It is a return, and today we will step together into the ageless art of meditation, for it is in meditation that we take ourselves back." Maya's gaze rested on the circle. "Before we begin, let me share a teaching from Thich Nhat Hanh. He once said, 'Understanding is love's other name. If you do not understand, you cannot love.' Many of us were never taught how to truly love, not ourselves and not others. This afternoon is about learning again. Meditation is the path back, because when we sit quietly with our own heart, we grow the understanding that makes real love possible." She invited them to place a hand over the heart. "Feel the weight you carried here. Name it without turning away. Whisper it if you like abandonment, betrayal, confusion, loneliness." Softly, words began to rise like fog lifting from the water's edge. Something shifted in the room. A sense fell upon them that no one here was alone anymore. Maya's voice grew gentler still. "Now that you are here, let us meet this pain with presence." Chapter 2. Softening into Stillness. Maya's voice was steady and warm as she prepared the gathering for a guided meditation. Settle into your chair, or if you prefer, find a place on the floor. Loosen your shoes, soften your shoulders, and allow yourself to simply be here. She paused, letting the quiet deepen. Now close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose for a slow count of 4, hold for a moment, and gently release through your mouth. Let's do this 3 times. Inhale, hold, and release. Each breath is a reminder that you are safe, that you are welcome, that you belong here. At first, the room buzzed with hidden noise. Restless thoughts scattered in every direction. To-do lists, faces from the past, words that were said and words that never found the courage to be spoken. Maya did not push the noise away. She gave it a home. "In your mind," she continued, "imagine you are sitting beside a wide, calm river. Each thought is like a leaf, falling gently from a tall tree above you. Watch the leaf land softly on the surface and float away downstream. Each thought will drift. Each thought can go. You are here, still and steady, by the water's edge." Clara felt the ache she always carried tighten behind her ribs. She wanted to stand up, to cry, to flee, But instead, she stayed. She let the ache rest like a leaf on the water. David realized he had not taken a real breath in years. As he exhaled, his shoulders dropped on their own. Warmth spread across his chest like morning sunlight. The circle grew quieter. The current of restless thoughts slowed. The air itself seemed softer. Maya's voice returned, gentle but firm. Tara Brach calls what we are doing radical acceptance. You whisper to yourself, this too belongs. Your grief belongs. Your anger belongs. Your longing belongs. Nothing in you disqualifies you from love. From the far side of the room, Sophia spoke carefully. But if I open myself to love again, what if I get hurt again? Maya nodded with deep recognition. Brené Brown reminds us that vulnerability is not weakness. Vulnerability is courage. And meditation is how we build that courage, by being with ourselves without apology. When you no longer fear your feelings, you no longer beg to be seen. Instead, you stand whole and steady, offering your love as a gift, not a plea. The group breathed together, some with tears, some with relief. Place one hand on your heart, Maya said softly. Breathe deeply. As you exhale, repeat within yourself, I am allowed to take up space. My thoughts, my feelings, my reality matter. I matter. A gentle current of worthiness flowed through the room. Tears fell, quiet and steady, like rain returning to the earth. Maya guided them further. Now, in your mind, bring to light someone you once loved. Let any feeling rise, grief, anger, love. Whisper within, I love you. I hope the best for you. May your life be filled with happiness. Picture yourself exactly as you are in this very moment. Offer yourself the same blessing. I love myself. I hope the best for me. May my life be filled with happiness. Leela's body resisted at first. The words caught in her chest. But as she repeated them, a realization unfolded. She did not need to fix her past. She only needed to free it from her soul. Maya spoke softly, her words carrying ease and comfort. This is your gift to yourself, meditation. It does not take hours. Just a few moments you give yourself each day can change everything. And always remember you are worthy of love. Slowly now, open your eyes. As the group lifted their gaze, smiles appeared, soft and genuine. Their hearts felt lighter, connected, alive. Maya whispered her closing words. Congratulations, you have just meditated. Maya rang the bell. Her voice carried through the sound. This is a good moment for a brief pause. Some stepped outside into the late afternoon air, letting the sea breeze cool their skin. Others wandered down the slope toward the shoreline, while a few sat on the low stone wall and watched the waves write poems that vanished and returned with every breath of the tide. David stood near the bluff with his hands in his pockets. Claire joined him, a few steps away, her eyes soft from the practice. I do not feel fixed, she said quietly, but I do feel softer. David's lips curved into a smile. I always thought meditation was for other people, but today I felt my heart open, and I like this new feeling. Leela walked past them and stopped to face the horizon. She exhaled slowly, a long breath that seemed to carry away the name she no longer needed to call. The bell sounded again. The gathering was not over. The afternoon still had more to give. Chapter 3. The body remembers safety. Let us talk about the body, Maya began, her tone both calm and reverent. Deepak Chopra reminds us that meditation changes more than mood. It changes chemistry. The body calms. Stress hormones drop. The heart returns to its natural rhythm. The immune system steadies. Every forgiving breath is a message to your cells that says, you are safe, you can heal. From the far side of the circle, James finally spoke. His voice was low but steady. I want passion. I want love. But I also want safety. After what happened in my last relationship, I just shut down, especially now when talking to women. Maya's eyes softened. That longing in you is honest. Esther Perel teaches us that love is not only safety. Love is also aliveness. Many of us numb ourselves to avoid pain, but meditation brings us back into presence, and presence awakens the senses. The more you meditate, the more you notice the subtle things, the gentle breeze on your skin, sunlight on the floor, the music hidden in another person's laugh. That aliveness becomes your confidence. And confidence is simply aliveness expressed. Maya said gently, "Let's all do this together. Sit upright, soften your jaw, and let your tongue rest gently. Now take a deep breath in to the count of 4, hold for 2, then exhale slowly to the count of 4. With every exhale, imagine your body growing lighter, as if you are floating just above your chair. It is fine if you do not feel it. Simply picture it in your mind's eye. With each breath, know that you are being filled with love. Breathe in, breathe out." The room breathed together, and in that rhythm, even the silence seemed to glow. Maya's voice returned, calm and steady. "Now, softly open your eyes. Look around the room. Name one thing you see, one thing you can touch, one thing you can hear, one thing you can smell, and one gentle truth you know about yourself." This simple observation becomes the bridge between your body and your soul, a gateway opening you to love. Claire lifted her gaze. She noticed the weave of the rug, the curl of a fern, the way sunlight rested on the wood. She touched the cushion beneath her, the sleeve of her sweater, the warm place above her heart. She listened to the hush of breathing, the distant cry of a seagull outside. She breathed in the sea air, and then a gentle truth rose within her. I matter. My thoughts matter. My love matters. Maya looked around the circle, her eyes shining. "Welcome," she said softly, "to your higher self. What just happened here today is no small thing. You have bridged your fear into presence, and in doing so, you have allowed love's energy to flow again." Chapter 4. Where healing becomes love. The sun lowered and the color of the water deepened. Candles flickered against the walls. The circle looked different now, as if each person had laid down a heavy bag they had carried for miles. Layla spoke, almost a whisper. "What if love never comes to me again?" Maya's eyes were kind and steady. Gabrielle Bernstein reminds us that when you heal your energy, love finds you. Not through chasing, but through allowing. Layla, you are not waiting in emptiness. You are growing your love energy. And love responds to that. Attracts. This is a universal law. The next time you meditate, do not ask where love is. Instead, allow love to overflow inside you. Feel the confidence rising in you, guiding you forward. Sophia exhaled and smiled. So confidence is not pretending. It is a remembering. "Yes," Maya said softly. "Confidence is the quiet memory of who you really are." Maya invited a final practice. Her voice slowed, carrying the weight of a blessing. Close your eyes, breathe in, and imagine a soft light glowing in your chest. With each breath, the light grows warmer and brighter. Now, in your mind's eye, see a mirror in front of you. On one side of the mirror, someone who loves you, and on the other side, someone who has hurt you. And there, in the center, see yourself as you are today. Breathe and allow whatever feelings arise. Do not resist them. Let them flow through. Whisper gently to yourself, "I forgive what I can today. I am willing to learn the stillness of my thoughts. I release what is not mine to carry. I choose to walk forward with an open and loving heart." The room was silent. Breath by breath, the light seemed to grow between them. Clara felt tears, but they were different now. They did not come from breaking. They came from mending. "I thought my scars meant I was damaged," she said. "Now I see they mean I survived. Because I survived, I can love again." David rested a hand over his chest. "I thought strength was a wall. Today I learned strength can also be breath, honesty, and presence. My heart feels alive." Maya looked around the circle. The faces she saw now were not weary strangers, but glowing reminders of resilience. To meditate is to heal. To heal is to remember. To remember is to love again. When you leave this gathering, know this practice will go with you. It is as close as your next breath. It is as faithful as your next kind thought. She let the silence linger. As the afternoon fades into evening, carry this with you. Confidence is not found in another's arms, but in the stillness of your own heart, in the reflection you see in the mirror. Her smile held both peace and promise. A great place to gain spiritual knowledge through storytelling is this channel, Awaken Light Energy. Like this story, so these teachings may reach others who need them. To gain greater insight into yourself, enjoy the story How to Respect Thyself. The link is in the description. But before you leave, ask yourself this: what does healing mean to you now? Is it about finding the right person or becoming the right person first? Follow the next story as we go deeper. See you in the stillness. If this story spoke to you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and remember to click the bell so you always hear a new story. And if you know someone who could use this message, share it with them. Because sometimes a simple story is all it takes to spark something real.